Problems with mobile services. Japan uses specific mobile network technology, including some frequencies that are not compatible with all international phones. Even if you pay your network operator for global roaming, you may not have any access to any mobile services in places that don't have Wi-Fi if your phone fails to switch properly. I've been told that a portable Wi-Fi device or a mobile hotspot can solve some of these issues, so you should check that out before you go there. You need lots of cash. Having cash on hand is very important. Many smaller businesses and restaurants prefer cash over cards. Only a few large establishments and public transportation systems accept electronic payments. It's probably best to make sure you have around 60,000 yen on you before flying to Japan. ATM machines close at night. Not all ATM machines remain operational 24/7, which was a very unpleasant surprise for me. So make sure you withdraw plenty of cash during the day. Transportation within Tokyo. Get yourself a Suica or Pasmo card. These are rechargeable smart cards that can be used on trains, subways, buses, etc. They are essential for avoiding the hassle of buying each individual ticket from a machine. Transportation outside of Tokyo. If you're traveling outside of Tokyo, buy a Japan Rail Pass or a JR Pass well in advance. This pass allows unlimited travel on JR lines, including the Shinkansen, also known as bullet trains. However, if you stay within Tokyo, the cost may not be justified unless you plan to travel extensively across JR lines. Poor English. Japanese people don't really speak English all that well. I'd say they're about as proficient in English as US Americans are in Spanish. So if you can manage to learn a little bit of Japanese on Duolingo before going to Japan, it will definitely help you. Don't eat in public. It's considered very rude to eat in public in Japan. In fact, it's not even considered very polite to sip on water in the train. Take a bow. The Japanese bow when they greet each other. As a tourist, you won't be expected to bow back, but they will certainly appreciate it if you greet them by nodding your head. There are no trash cans in public. You may find a few trash cans around convenience stores or vending machines, but it's a good idea to take a small plastic bag with you if you're going away for the day, for example. Be quiet in public. Do not be loud in public. In Japan, everyone will set their smartphone to silent on the train or bus, and never ever take calls or speak loudly. They will expect you to follow their example and remain mostly quiet in public spaces. Tipping is weird. In Japan, it's not at all common to tip for services such as those provided in bars, cafes, restaurants, taxis, and hotels. So don't leave a tip. Cover your tattoos. You will be expected to cover up your tattoos when you visit religious sites like shrines or temples, as well as public bathing facilities like onsen. Avoid the rush hour. Tokyo's rush hours, those are between 7:30 a.m. and 9:30 a.m., as well as between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m., are extremely crowded. If possible, avoid traveling during these times to make your trip as comfortable as possible. Public transportation does not go 24/7. Even though Tokyo is larger than New York City, both in terms of population and area, trains and metros do not run 24 hours a day, so be prepared for that. Vegetarian or vegan food. Not all restaurants in Tokyo offer vegetarian or vegan options. Even though the city is becoming increasingly friendly to plant-based diets, especially in popular tourist areas, traditional Japanese cuisine tends to be meat and fish-based. So it's important to know where to look for vegetarian or vegan food.